When the news broke that U.S. President Donald Trump had issued another round of fiery threats toward African governments, most nations brushed it off. But in Nigeria, it sent a ripple through the political atmosphere, a ripple strong enough to shake policy desks and rattle government offices in Abuja. For many Nigerians, it felt like déjà vu, a foreign leader talking freely about Africa as if it were a backyard playground. But this time, a quiet voice rose above the noise. A researcher and geopolitical analyst, Dr. Charles Angalapu, stood in a crowded hall during a policy dialogue in Abuja and said the words many had whispered for years. Weak foreign policy allows interference. And Nigeria has been too relaxed for too long. The hall fell silent. A nation too big to be weak. Nigeria, giant of Africa, population 230 million, biggest economy on the continent, was behaving like a nation unsure of its own strength. Angalapu argued it boldly. If you do not define how the world should treat you, the world will define it for you. For decades, Nigeria had allowed inconsistent diplomacy, slow policy reactions, and internal political distractions to shape its global image. And global powers, especially those like Trump who thrive on bold declarations, used that opportunity like an open door. The threats that sparked the debate. Trump's comments, sharp, confrontational, and dismissive, had not only attacked African governments but hinted at sanctions, visa restrictions, and intrusive international policies. But why did it sting Nigeria more? Because, as Angalapu noted, Nigeria rarely responds strongly to external disrespect. Other African nations had summoned ambassadors, issued official protests, and held firm diplomatic positions. Nigeria, on the other hand, was still reviewing the situation. The audience reacts. As Angalapu spoke, murmurs filled the room. Many nodded, some frowned. But everyone felt the truth. He continued. Foreign interference doesn't start with soldiers. It starts with weakness, weak diplomacy, weak consistency, weak global presence. Nigeria must reclaim its voice. And the room erupted in applause. The turning point. The conversation sparked nationwide debate. Editorial boards picked it up, radio shows dissected it, and social media buzzed with one pressing question. Is Nigeria's foreign policy truly weak? From scholars to civil society groups, the narrative became clear. Nigeria needed to speak boldly, act decisively, and project its strength on the global stage again. A new possibility. Inspired by Angalapu's remarks, a proposal soon reached the Senate and Ministry of Foreign Affairs. A restructuring of Nigeria's foreign policy doctrine, one that prioritizes stronger diplomatic responses, clearer national interests, a unified global identity, faster action on international issues, a doctrine that ensures no foreign leader, Trump or otherwise, can undermine Nigeria without consequences. The message to the world. As debates continued, a new idea began to circulate among young Nigerians. Nigeria must be respected because Nigeria deserves respect. And slowly, a shift began. Nigerian diplomats became more outspoken in global forums. Policy analysts demanded accountability. Civil society insisted on transparency. A once quiet foreign policy space was waking up. The story isn't over. Whether Trump meant his threats or not, his comments unintentionally awakened something powerful. A reminder that Nigeria's influence is as strong as its voice. And finally, Nigerians were ready to use that voice.